Yeah, meeting is now streaming on YouTube.
Oh, it is now. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. So thank you for that. Okay. Welcome to a beautiful little chat I'm going to have with Jamileh. Jamileh's from Iran. We met in a little, taking a course about music for wellness. And so we decided we just get together, have a little chat and sing some songs and talk about differences in our lives. So in Iran, you are a English teacher for adults, right? That's basically what you do.
Yeah, exactly. I do teaching, and also sometimes I do some translation from English to Persian and vice versa. Right. This is my main profession.
Main profession. And did you also tell me that Persian and Farsi are the same language? It's just that the Arab folks call it Farsi and the Persian folks call it Persian. Is that correct?
Not Arab calls and Persian folks, but the best version is better to be called Farsi. They say that this is a better name, but Persian is actually Farsi too. But when we say Farsi, it means the Persian of Iran, because there are some other countries who speak in Persian too.
Okay.
Like Afghanistan, yeah.
Okay, but if you're saying Farsi, you're talking Persian, the language spoken in Iran or by Iranian people.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. And so today, it's Sunday. It's what, 7:30 in Iran right now?
Yeah.
What kind of day was it like for weather for you? Was it hot today for you?
The recent days has been a little bit dusty and foggy, but my city is very beautiful. It's called Shiraz, and Shiraz is very famous for wine, poetry, and love, and also beautiful girls.
That's a good city to be a part of. Hey, nice.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's very beautiful, honestly, not because it's just my city, but I love it. Yes. And the recent days, it's been a little bit dusty and dirty, and somehow like drought, and all over the world, all over Iran, I mean, especially south of Iran, the recent months have been drought, and it's so sad because the rivers and lakes are getting dry, and somehow the people have been manipulating the environment, and it's helped in a bad way. So recently, the weather is a little bit hot. Let's say it's summer, and summer in Iran is hot.
Cool. Jamileh, let me just pause for just a second. I want to introduce my wife to you. Here's my wife, Carola.
Hi.
I'm so happy to see you here.
I'm so nice. It's so nice to meet you. Allan has spoken of you often and very highly.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
We were just talking about the city she lives in Iran.
Okay.
And it's what a beautiful city, and it's known for wine and love and art.
Wow.
Poetry, live
poetry.
Yes, exactly. And what's it called again? Shiraz.
Shiraz, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you know it or not, but it's a famous brand of wine.
Okay, yes. I've heard that. Sure. Yeah.
That's our city.
That's your city.
Cool.
Nice.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, and we were just talking about her job. What she does is she teaches English to adults, and then the language is Persian. But if it's Persian in Iran, would be referred to as Farsi, not Persian. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So your English is very good. I can understand that you're teaching it.
Yeah, her English is great.
Thanks. Thanks, Amelia.
Now, and while you're here, you should hear her sing. Jamileh, how about we start with give us a song that song, one of those songs that you spoke or that you sang in Persian. I know I don't understand the words. We don't understand the words, but we get the tone. We get what you're trying to tell us. How about you sing us a song?
Yeah, of course. But are you talking about a special song I sang for you, or anything?
The song that you sang, that was the one about so much about loss and about a loss of that relationship. Yeah, it was a beautiful song. Sing that one.
How about I tell you, I don't remember what it was.
Oh, that's okay.
But I prepared something. I'm gonna sing those.
Okay.
If that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we want to hear it.
Yeah. Excuse me to drink some water.
Sure.
Just a second. I have the lyrics here because I'm really bad in words. I just forget them.
Take your time. You're doing great.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is my voice clear?
Yeah, you sound great.
Very clear.
ای چراغ هر بهانه از تو روشن، از تو روشن، ای که حرفای قشنگت منو آشتی داده با من، منو گنجشگاه خونه، دیدنت عادتمونه، به هوای دیدن تو پر میگیریم از طولونه، باز میای که مثل هر روز برامون دونه بپاشی، منو گنجشگاه میمیریم. تو اگه خونه نباشی، همیشه اسم تو بوده اول و آخر حرفام، بس که اسم تو رو خوندم بوی تو داره نفس هام، عطر حرفای قشنگت، عطر یک صحرا شقایق، تو همون شرمی که از او سرخ گونه های عاشق، شعر من رنگ چشات، رنگ پاک بیریایی، بهترین رنگی که دیدم رنگ زرد کهربایی، منو گنجشگاه خونه، دیدنت عادتمونه، و هوای دیدن تو پر میگیریم از طولونه، باز میای که مثل هر روز برامون دونه بپاشی، منو گنجشگاه میمیریم. تو اگه خونه نباشی.
Wow, very nice.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you for listening.
Oh, that's very nice. I don't know if you know this, but in Iran, then Jamileh can't go sing in public because she's a female, a woman, right?
That's just crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So
And with a beautiful voice. What's that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
There are many things crazy about Iran, but unfortunately, we're forced to accept them.
Yes.
I'm not that kind of political person, but everybody know. I think in the world we're famous that we have to cover our hair. We're not allowed to sing in public. Sometimes even we're not allowed to play any music instrument in the orchestras. And there have been many women, many talented women and artists that they had been practicing and rehearsing for many times, many weeks and months. And then when they go on the stage, suddenly some people say that you're not allowed to play, even though they are having hijab or everything. And I don't know, they're separated from men, but many things are restricted, especially for women in Iran.
Wow, that's really far, like it seems very old. It shouldn't be happening anymore.
Yeah, it is. But we've been the whole life we've been demonstrating about these things, and we've been objecting, but no one is gonna listen. And it's getting better, but it says that human is alive with hope.
Yeah,
we just hope something happens.
Yeah.
And
I just
you lived in Turkey for a while, you said, right?
Yeah.
And how was that your Turkey experience different than your Iran experience?
Honestly, it's better. We can say a little bit, the social life is more free, and we can do whatever we want. We can sing, we can wear whatever we want, but this is not the ultimate goal of life, especially in my life. Many girls just immigrate to other countries in order to increase the level of lifestyle. But the ultimate goal of mine is not to covering my hair or being allowed to sing, because these are the minimum rights a person can have.
Right.
And I think that, many other things, like, for example, Turkey doesn't have a good economy. Economically, it's unstable, and it's somehow like Iran. I was teaching there too, and I can say that the payment was much better, but life was expensive.
Right.
And there have been some other problems that I came back to my country. I love my country, but these things that we're just claiming, these are the minimum rights a person can have. And fortunately, luckily, I've been so lucky, and I've been so fortunate that I have a very small society. That's my family. They provide me every attention and affection and everything that I need to get from my environment. But society has its own effect on our lives. My father, I told you, my father has been very active in getting permission for ladies and women to sing and play music. And he's been all his life demonstrating, and I'm the only daughter he has. So he has put his life on me. He wanted to be here tonight, but he was so busy.
Well, we would have loved to meet him. Sounds like a great
sure.
man. So
Yeah,
yeah,
like
he
awesome
is.
father.
Honestly, he is. And I'm so honored to be his daughter.
nice.
Yeah.
That's great. And how many brothers do you have?
I had 3 brothers, but one of them passed away 10 years ago. And he was very impressive, and his role was very important in my life, because he let's say he guided me through a way to become an English teacher. And I owe him everything I am today.
Wow.
And how did he pass? How did he pass away?
He got cancer.
Oh.
Yeah, for a very short time. And he was very strong, but it defeated him. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Now
Well, he
I've got
must have
2
been a
brothers.
very young. He must have passed at a very young age, right?
Yeah. He was just 38 when he passed away 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And now I've got 2 brothers. They're musicians, much bigger than me. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that, but
Yeah.
you play an instrument as well?
Actually, I used to play a little bit piano, and recently I've started a new instrument, but I'm just zero. My father is a flute bass instructor. He's a master, and he has always been begging me to start the flute. And I was just like, a little bit crazy, and I said, oh no, let me think about it. I have time. But now I've come to myself that, okay, let's start something.
Wait a minute, blues like what, like that blues that we would like in North, it's the same kind of blues that we would have in North America. Is that kind of blues you're talking about?
No, flute bass.
Flute
bass, like this. Yeah, I'm sorry, because sometimes I speak a little bit quickly. I'm so sorry.
I apologize. Okay, I'm with you now. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
Corolla had to interpret there for a second, but I got it now. And there was nothing wrong with your language. It was my hearing. So thanks. Yeah, okay.
That's okay.
Nice. All right. Well, why don't you sing us a song in English language now?
Oh my God. Okay. I've just prepared one song, and I know it's really, really hard, but I have to try my best.
I hope I can
do it.
You have an amazing voice.
Thank you very much. Okay, just let me find the scale. Tell me. It's Shallow, Lady Gaga.
Okay.
I hope I can make it. Tell me. Okay, I lost it. Excuse me. Oh, tell me something, girl. Oh, tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times, I find myself longing for. Can you hear me? Is there any problem?
I was trying to. My YouTube was going on another thing, and I was trying to stop it so it wasn't playing. And I apologize.
That's okay.
I hit
That's
the wrong.
okay. No, that's okay.
Oh,
okay. I start over.
Wait 1 second.
Yeah.
Let me fix this. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Okay. Problem solved. Sister Google's working nice now. Let's try that again. Take 2.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times, I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times, I fear myself. Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times, I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times, I fear myself. I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash through the surface where they can hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow, shallow. In the shallow. In the shallow, we're far from the shallow now. Oh, 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 I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash through the surface where they can hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow. In the shallow. In the shallow. We're far from the shallow now.
Woo!
Nice. Woo!
Very nice. You got a little quiet at the end. Did you move away from your microphone a little? It just got a little bit quieter the last part of the song.
No,
Yeah.
but is it working?
Is it just me or is it quiet?
It was a little quieter. I thought
Yeah.
you were doing it on purpose, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe,
So,
if I just move a little bit. Okay, I'm sorry, but can I just take a minute for 1 second?
yeah, do it.
I forgot to turn off
There you're louder
something
again.
here.
Ah,
Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be back.
there you're good. You're good now.
Thank you.
Yeah, it just got a little quiet the last part of the song. So
I actually
Oh.
wasn't. I thought maybe you did it on purpose, right? Where you kind of faded out a little bit.
I did fade a little bit, but I'm not sure whether you heard it or not.
Right.
you're back now. Yeah, no, it was we could still hear you. It just got really quiet.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we were just you wanted us to pay attention closer. So then you got real quiet. So we really had to. What she?
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, you did a very
Thank
nice
you.
job. That's awesome.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thanks
Yeah.
for listening.
So is singing important for your health? Do you think? Do you think singing helps you be healthy and enjoy life?
Yeah. Let me start like this. For a very long time, I was struggling not to do art because I was stuck in the trap of negative perfectionism. I think I talked about it with you, and I said that the environment was just giving me some negative impulses that if you're not perfect and if you can't sing well, if you're not something very special, if you can't play I don't know, a piece of music without any problems, so don't do it. And unfortunately in our culture it's very common And there are millions of people that are artists from inner side, but they cannot do it, let's say, properly. We don't say properly. It's better to say, because there are no standards. For art doesn't have standards.
Sure.
The standards the society or media imposed to us are not something that is called the real art. Art is just for ourselves. So the only reason I can say, the most important reason that I took the course of music for wellness was that I just told to myself that, okay, I've been studying and listening, and I was in the middle of art for, I can say, the whole of my life. I'm 35 years old, and I can say since I was born, there were many people around me playing and singing and doing some stuff, doing some art. And I was a little bit stubborn, and because of the negative pulses I was getting, and I was telling myself that, okay, no, I'm not self-confident to act. By the way, I have to say in parentheses that I was a little bit active in some years of my life. I was married, and my husband was a musician, and he was a music producer, and he was a composer mostly. I used to sing in his, let's say, songs. And that time I was so busy and active. But after my divorce, I just fell off with my head. And suddenly I came to myself that I have to be much more independent, because I used to be independent, but not in music. And then came the time I moved to Istanbul, and it was a good time to think about what I was searching for. Because, in Iran, I didn't have the chance to think about it. I just, everything just goes with the flow. And if you don't want to follow the flow, go with the flow. So you're just back, and it gets all your energy. In my culture, it's so hard to fight with the flow, to say, okay, no, I don't want to be like you. I just want to be normal. I just want to be myself. It's not a little bit accepted. So then I came to myself and I said, okay, it's not a good time of my life. I was a little bit blue, and I said, okay, let's search something. And I found the course, and luckily I got the fund because that time was a very hard time for me. And when I took the course, I just said, okay, that's it. Art should come to help me to get better inner, spiritually, mentally, even physically.
Yes.
I just remember that there was pain just going around in my body, in my back, in my head, sometimes here, sometimes there. But when I use music to heal, I can say that it got much better. And the first time I saw you, I don't want to talk a lot, I'm so sorry, but the first time I saw you, I got really good impression that you said something. You said, okay, sing for yourself. No one should be your audience. And this sentence is getting repeated in my mind. I can say, honestly, I can say every day.
Nice.
And I started to sing again and again. And before that, even maybe I was thinking that I'm not enough. But now I'm just telling myself that there is no enough. There's no framework. There's no fixed standard for it.
Oh, you don't know how that warms my heart. That warms my heart, because many of you, me, a lot of people, we won't sing, we won't express ourselves because we compare it to some standard, some best singer in the world, and we think, well, if we can't do that, we shouldn't do it. But that's not the point. The point is us singing and us feeling, our body, using our body to make the voice, to express the emotion, to have that experience. That's what's important, right? And everybody can benefit from that, no matter how good they can sing. It doesn't matter, right? The experience of doing it is so important, so valuable, so healing, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and we got to drop the whole perfect thing, right? We're imperfect people, imperfect human beings, the whole world, imperfect human beings that are creating whatever from their perspective, what they think is beauty or truth or love, right? That's the way it should be. You got anything to add to that?
No, that's so true. I mean, what is the definition of perfect? Who gets to make that definition, right?
Just like Corolla has a beautiful singing voice, but she won't sing. She won't sing. She thinks it's bad. I think we should encourage her to sing. What do you think, Jamileh?
No, that's
not. Yeah, of course. Why not?
No,
if you're feeling okay with that.
no, I
You know,
don't
because-
sing. I don't sing.
Yeah.
She does
You know,
sing.
because-
I ride horses. That's my big thing. I'm a horseback rider, and I like to draw a little bit sometimes. So those are my artistic outlets.
I see.
She
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
also she can also sing quite well. Like, you know, she doesn't. She's
In the shower.
but we all should sing, right? Don't you think we should all sing, Jamileh?
Let me correct you in this way, that there is not a shoot. You can say it's gonna be a better offer, that I can tell you that if singing helps you express your feelings, that's okay. But because as Carola, I'm right, Carola.
Yeah.
As Carola said, there are millions of ways to express the feelings in art. As I was myself once doing some art craft and handicrafts with resin, and I was really happy, you know, anything that I was creating, and I said, oh, okay, this is like my child. I've created something. I'm the god of it. So it gave me the feeling of expressing my feeling, and I didn't really need to sing. But I think when it comes to let's say sensing something, I just feel it from my inside, and I say, okay, it's time to sing. Singing helps me get better. Singing helps me express my feelings.
Well, you had also said that before you had a lot of kind of pain that was all over your, you know, you had pain here and discomfort there and that kind of thing. And that's, I think, a common problem. And I think there's an expression that you have to do some way in an artistic way, not should, but want to do, that's going to help you resolve that. It's going to help you get connected with yourself, right?
Exactly.
Disconnection with ourself is illness. Disconnection with others is all our social woes that we have, right? Like if all human beings were just like trying to get the other people to get what they need and to assist them and have the life that they want to have, and in so doing have the life that they want, you make a big difference in the people that you speak English to, right? They go on to have better lives because of that, right?
Yeah.
So that's important to recognize the difference we make in other people's lives too, right?
But it should be that everybody is free to sing.
Okay, Corola's clarification. Right? I said should. You were going to clarify, correct, and Corola's saying that's free too. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
Jamileh should be able to stand out on the sidewalk and sing, and people come and applaud and put money in her bucket.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. All right.
All right.
So, you know, I've been sitting here, I'm in here talking. I have not sang once yet. You know that I love to sing, right?
Yeah, of course. Okay, I just wanted to ask you to.
All right. I'm going to sing a song. How about the song Sunny? It's from Bobby Hebb from 1966. And think of this lyric. It has this piece of lyric in it. My life was torn like a windblown sand, but a rock was formed when you held my hand.
Oh, so romantic.
Okay, here's what Sunny goes like. Sunny, yesterday my life was filled with rain. Sunny, you smiled at me and really eased my pain. Now my dark days are gone and my bright days are here. My sunny one shines so sincere. Sunny one so true. I love you. Sunny, thank you for the sunshine bouquet. Oh, Sunny, thank you for the love you brought my way. You gave to me your all in all, and now I feel 10 feet tall. A sunny one so true. I love you. A sunny one so true. I love you. A sunny, thank you for the truth you let me see. Oh, Sunny, thank you for the facts from A to Z. My life was torn like a windblown sand, but a rock was formed when you held my hand. Sunny one so true, I love you. A sunny one so true, I love you. A sunny one so true, I love you.
Thank you. It was so beautiful.
Thank you. All right, sing us another song. Or do you want to tell something more about life in Iran? Your choice.
Okay. Both are fine by me.
Both are fine by you?
Yeah.
Okay. So how long ago did you get divorced? Quite a while ago?
It's been 3 years.
3 years, yeah. And so that was really, really painful. But now it was a good decision. Your life is better now than it was before.
It was. Yeah. It was. Because somehow my divorce was a little bit different from other divorces in my culture, because in our culture, it's a little bit, the ladies are not supposed to be that much independent.
Right.
And especially after marriage. So it doesn't mean that, okay, a girl is searching for being independent. So what's the meaning of being independent? You're married now. And I wasn't like this. My life wasn't like this. I was active. He was active. And the only problem I could say was that we weren't from the same planet. I can say it just like this, because we were really good friends. But when it came to marriage and being couple and continuing life to the end of life being together, it got a little bit problematic. So we just thought about it in order to lessen the amount of pain. We talked to each other and we said, okay, what's the best way to get this divorce? And it's not common in our country. Mostly they fight and they get, rage and hate and every bad feelings. We try to lessen the things, although it was really hard, because people get, let's say, acquainted to each other. They get attached to each other emotionally, of course. And after that, what was difficult for me was that the pressure of the society and the pressure of the environment, especially our friends, started astonishing and getting surprised that, wow, you were so good together. Why did you divorce? And I said, okay, it's not just a matter of being good together. We are good together. We are good friends, but being married is something else. And this was one of the most and biggest pressures I got from the environment. And on the other hand, the society didn't accept me as an independent girl. And that was why I moved to Turkey. And I said, okay, this is going to be a new start for me. I just want to choose whatever I want to do in my life. I'm not like, because, when in a culture, a lady is not supposed to be independent in marriage, after divorce, it's worse.
Yeah.
It's supposed that you have to go back to your parents' house. You have to live with them, because now you are nothing. You're not enough. Before you were half. Now you are less than half. Right?
Yeah.
So now you have to be protected. The society may, get into your, go cross your red lines. And it's so normal, especially for girls and ladies in my country. And although my family was not like this, it came to my mind that let's have a new start in life. And 2 years in Istanbul gave me this chance to think about my lifestyle.
That's so often the case, that when somebody moves, it's kind of like a reset. They can kind of create a new version of themselves, right? Just by kind of what you're in, the connections you're in. If you move somewhere else, those connections have been restraining or holding you or keeping you in a place, and then you move and it's like, oh, I could do this, I could be this, I could try that, right? There's a whole bunch of opportunities that come up, and then you can say, which parts do I want to continue and which parts would it be better to drop or change to a different activity, right? So
exactly. Yeah. I was searching for moving to a better country, but as you know, for Iran it's a little bit difficult, because if I want to move to Europe or anywhere else, first of all, it's going to be so expensive for me and time consuming for, applying for the visa or anything. And the only way that I can go at this age with this background and knowledge and everything and experience, I can say, is just starting over, becoming a student. For example, because for a while I was searching about moving to Canada, and I saw that the only way, especially right now after Corona, everything is much more difficult.
Sure.
I have to start over and become a student, and then it's just like a real restart. because the way I experienced in Istanbul was somehow different. I was working there, and the type of immigration was different. It was close to my country, and whenever I wanted to, I don't know, see my family, I could get a flight and come back. But some further countries, everything is different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm still thinking about it. I think never is late.
No, that's true.
No, never too late. Never too late. No, that's great. That's great.
Thank you.
Excellent. All right. Well, how about you sing us another song?
All right. I'm sorry. Okay. Just a second. Let me find the scale.
That's one thing while you're prepping. There's one thing that you said about, not being enough. We all have that thing about, geez, I'm not good enough. I'm not doing this perfect. We got to drop that, right? Just you do it because you enjoy doing it, and it's whatever level that you're at, and you can still enjoy it no matter what the level, right? So yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It is difficult as outside people put pressures on you.
Right. You're worried about other people think of you, right?
Yeah.
But that's like, you got to drop that, right? Everybody's worried about what other people think. So if everybody stops worrying about what other people thinks and just enjoys the experience, life gets better right away.
I can say it's hard. It's really hard, but it's not impossible. It takes time. It takes energy.
Yes.
Thank you.
It takes a lot of inner energy too, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, I interrupted your prep. You're just getting ready to unleash your beautiful voice on us. Let's hear it.
Thank you. بودنت هنوز مثل بارونه تازه و خنک و نازآرومه حتی الان از پشت این دیوار که ساختن تا دوست نداشته باشم عطل و مطل بهار بیرونه مرغابی تو باغش میخونه باغ من سرده همه گلاش پژمرده دونه دونه مارون مارونه مارون بارونه مارون بارونه مارون بارونه دلم تنگه پرتقال من گل پر سبز قلب سار منو ببخش از برای تو هر چی که بخوای میارم عطل و مطل نازنین دل زندگی خوب و مهربونه عطر و بوش همین غم و شادیه کوچیک و بزرگمونه آهای زمونه آهای زمونه این گردون تو کی داره میگردونه بودنت هنوز مثل بارونه مثل قدیما پاک و روونه از پشت این دیوار بیرحمی که بینمونه آچین و واچین عسل شیرین قصه هم هنوز ناتمومه از اینجا به بعد کی میدونه که چی سرنوشتمونه مارون مارونه مارون بارونه مارون بارونه مارون بارونه.
Wow.
Ooh,
Nice.
Very nice. Beautiful. Beautiful.
It was like a lullaby.
A lullaby.
Okay. Yeah.
Tell us more. Lullaby, and what's it say?
It was like a lullaby because, actually it's somehow the lyrics is somehow romance. It says, okay, let me translate it for you. It says that when you stay with me, it's just like when it rains. Everything is fresh and everything smells good. Everything is so gentle. Even from behind the wall that the others have made to get us separated, to separate us, even behind that wall. And it says, it says there's a spring, everybody, all the animals are singing, the dogs are, I don't know, swimming in the river, and everything is beautiful. And I miss you. I miss you. And it calls the lover my orange, Portugal. It says, nice. I miss you, my orange. Yeah. And everything here is beautiful. And yeah, and I can give you anything you want. And life is beautiful. Life is so kind. And the smell of life is the combination of sadness and happiness we've got, the little and big problems we have together. And then, yeah, it goes to, again, it goes to the part that says, my stories are not still finished. They are continued, and no one knows what's gonna be in future. How is it gonna be? Faith, let's say. Sarnevesh means faith. You know that? For a short while, I was teaching Persian to my non-Persian friends. It is hard. I can say I'm so lucky that Persian is my mother tongue. It's so hard to teach it. You know, the structure is so crazy. When it comes to teaching.
But is English easy to teach? Is English pretty easy to teach?
It is.
It is, yeah.
I can say it is. You know, the formulas are very limited, but in Persian, it's somehow like Arabic. The spoken form and the written form are totally different.
Oh, really?
Totally different. Yeah. When
Wow.
we say something, you know, mostly the songs and lyrics, the things we sing are in spoken form. But literature, when it comes to literature and poetry, it becomes classic and the written form. And my students, I had a very nice student that she became actually my friend. She was from Uzbekistan, if I'm not mistaken. Uzbekistan. Yeah.
Pakistan, yeah. Okay.
No, Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan.
Okay.
You know that?
No.
You know, their native language was somehow like Russian. Okay. It was close to Russian. And the common language was English. She used to be an English teacher in Turkey, and I was teaching her Persian. And she was really fond of poetry of Iran. She wanted to understand. I don't know whether you know them, Rumi. You know Rumi, Maulana.
Yep.
Yeah, she wanted to get to understand Maulana and Hafiz and Saadi, the very famous poets of Iran. But it was hard. You know, I could just. It was so energy consuming. I'm so lucky that Persian is my mother tongue. I always say my students, okay, kiss English because it's very easy to understand and learn. That's why I think it's the international language, because yes. I know a little bit French too.
Yes.
And I know that, I know that English is much easier than French too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so it's Sunday in Iran. Did you go to religious services today?
I'm not that much religious person, but in Islam, Sunday is not any special tradition in Islam. And mostly it's called Friday, and I think Friday noon. Friday noon, people go to mosque. I can say in Iran, I'm not good with numbers, but maybe around 20% of people go to mosques in Iran. Yeah. I used to see much more Muslims in Turkey. Oh. It was a must for them. Yeah, they used to go to the mosques on Friday and pray together. But in Iran, it's not that much common. At least I don't know anyone around me that goes to mosque and says prayers or do anything that is, let's say, a religious tradition.
Got it. And that's
I'm not that much.
That's more the function of your age, I guess. You and your peers of the same age wouldn't really go to services, kind of a thing.
Exactly. Right? Yeah. I can say that maybe my father, when he was at my age, he used to do something, but now he says, okay, if I'm going to talk to God, I'd rather be in my room, not in public.
Yeah. I don't know if you caught this when I started it, I said Oki. And Oki is a Blackfoot greeting. And in this country here, the land that we're on was the ancestral home of the Blackfoot people. And so white settlers came here and then basically tried to exterminate the indigenous people who lived here, took over the land, tried to eliminate them, basically. So for a while, basically, we did not treat indigenous people like human beings even, right? That's the reality of it. Is there similar people in Iran who are not treated like human beings?
Women?
Well, women partly, for sure.
I can, I don't know. I can tell the story till morning. Anyone, I don't want to beat that much politics because I'm not, but anyone who is not Muslim, in a way, Islamic Republic, the governmental people say, is not a human.
Yeah.
You have to be Muslim the way they say, because I know that, especially the 2 years that I was living in Istanbul.
Yeah.
One of my best friends was an Arab guy who taught me that Islam is not this. It is something totally different.
Right.
And on the other hand, we have something called Sufism. Do you know anything about it?
Yeah. I've heard a little bit about it. Yeah.
Sufism is the pure Islam. And it says that Islam, if religious, anything spiritual should come from your inside. It should be inner, not from outside and with pressure and with, punches and you should do this, you must do this, you must do that. There's no must.
Right.
If you're okay with that, go with it.
Right.
And the people who are Sufism are not human in Iran. Somebody like me is not human.
Yeah.
Because I don't cover my hair, I sing.
Yeah.
And I teach my students that are mostly young girls and young boys, and they are mostly adults. I teach them to be free out of the frameworks that are strict and the government is telling them.
Woo! All right.
Yeah.
Preach it, sister. That sounds great. Excellent.
Yeah. And any other religious, I can say, they're not human in Iran.
So Jesse has another show. So we got 7 minutes. What do you want to, in our 7 minutes remaining, what do we want to do?
I have no idea. You can tell me.
Well, I'll sing another song if you want, but I don't want to
sure.
Is there something else you want to tell us, or you want to sing for us right now?
In 7 minutes? No, that's okay. Take your time and you sing for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll sing a song and then you can sing one after, and then then we'll probably be out of time. Okay. There's a song by Rod Stewart. It's called "You're in My Heart." Okay. I don't know if you've heard it before.
Yeah.
But I don't know what day it was when you walked into the room. I said hello unnoticed. You said goodbye too soon. I'm breezing through the clientele, spinning yarns that were so lyrical. I really must confess right here, the attraction was purely physical. I took all those habits of yours that in the beginning were hard to accept. Your fashion sense, your Beardsley prints, I put down to experience. The big bosom lady with the Dutch accent who tried to change my point of view. Her ad-lib lines were well rehearsed, but my heart cried out for you. You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You be my breath should I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul. My love for you is immeasurable. My respect for you immense. You're ageless, timeless. Lace and fineness, your beauty and elegance. Your rhapsody, a comedy, your symphony and a play. Your every love song ever written. But honey, what do you see in me? You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You be my breath should I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul. You're an essay in glamour, Please pardon the grammar, but you're every schoolboy's dream. You're Celtic United, but baby, I decided you're the best team I've ever seen. And there have been many affairs, many times I thought to leave. But I bite my lip and turn around, 'cause you're the warmest thing I've ever found. You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You be my breath should I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul. You're in my heart, you're in my soul. You be my breath should I grow old. You are my lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul.
Thank you. It was great.
All right. We got 3 minutes. You going to sing us another song?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Thank you. Okay. تو سینه این دل من میخواد آتیش بگیره، مونده سر دوراهی چه راهی پیش بگیره. یکی حالا پیدا شده قدر اونو میدونه، رنگ خواب یار منو رقیب من میدونه. یکی حالا پیدا شده قدر اونو میدونه، رنگ خواب یار منو رقیب من میدونه. وای دارم آتیش میگیرم دیگه از غصه و غم، دلم میخواد بمیرم. وای اگه برگرده پیشم براش پروانه میشم، ازش جدا نمیشم. نمیتونه مرغ دلم از حسودیش بخونه، نمیدونه روی کدوم شاخه باید بمونه. اگه یه روز ببینم کسی براش میمیره، حسودی رو میاره دلم آتیش میگیره. میترسم حرفای خوبی توی گوشش بخونه، میترسم اون تا به سحر تو خلوتش بمونه. وای دارم آتیش میگیرم دیگه از غصه و غم، دلم میخواد بمیرم. وای اگه برگرده پیشم براش پروانه میشم، ازش جدا نمیشم. یکی حالا پیدا شده قدر اونو میدونه، نگه خواب یار منو رقیب من میدونه. یکی حالا پیدا شده قدر اونو میدونه، رگ خواب یار منو رقیب من میدونه.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, that's so nice. Well, we have to go, but man, it's been great chatting with you from the city of what? Wine, love, and poetry.
Poetry, yeah.
Wine, love, and poetry. You're a beautiful human being. It's very nice to have a chat with you. Keep yourself well.
Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
amazing voice.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
All right. Keep yourself
It was
well.
my honor.